Hi everyone, welcome to Newcastle Fan TV. This is the Quick Thoughts Instant Reaction. Fucking another piss poor performance by Steve Bruce's men. To be honest, it's Chelsea, granted. Much better players, granted. Carved it open loads of times. We're playing five at the back. And I didn't really come out to YouTube and say, oh, Bruce will be sacked, but I'm sick of it now. I'm sick of it. I understand it's not I don't mind losing games. It's the manner of losing games. If you look at every single game, including our best performance was probably Burnley, we haven't been great bar an hour in that game. And today is just another example of us being crap. Playing wing-back systems, man. At home, I don't like it. I've said this numerous of times on Newcastle Fans TV. Wing-backs is not the way to go forward. I don't like it. It's too defensive. We're parking the fucking bus. We've got no ideas going forward. And that Callum Wilson wasn't available today. I get it, right? That is a massive blow for us going forward because even though we aren't creating half the amount of chances that he'll probably want, it's still much better having him in. And Joelinton, no disrespect to Joelinton, he's not Callum Wilson. Saint-Maximin was more towards the left. He was probably our best threat today, but Bruce decides to take him off for Andy Carroll. Why was that? Why? Great to see Kieran Clark back. It was brilliant because I generally feel the lad hasn't barely put a foot wrong since he's joined the club. And Fabian Schär was back to the bench. Manquillo was back in, but brilliant to see Isaac Hayden back in the side as well. Sorry, I'm deflated about today's performance because I'm sick of it. I'm sick of this shit football. And Bruce wants to think himself lucky that fans aren't at the game at the minute because no doubt there would have been two things chanted today. It would have been attack, 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 attack. And there would have been boos and slagging Bruce off in the crowd. It would have been because I think he's very, very fortunate that there is no fans in the ground at the minute because that is shite of watching. These pundits, these fucking pundits, man, that come out. Gabby Agbonlahor on TalkSport. There's a reason why Agbonlahor is on TalkSport and not the mainstream media. Coming out saying that it's okay, Bruce's football's fine, the way they play. Why Newcastle fans moaning about they should be grateful what they have. They're not doing a Norwich like last season. You know what I mean? Agbonlahor, does he watch Newcastle United week in, week out? The football is fucking shocking to watch. I know we grabbed the odd result here and there. I get that. Some people say we're lucky. Some people say actually he's done well there, Bruce, whatever. But the football, to watch it, if you play like that every single game, it'll catch up with you. And we're being absolutely bossed by Southampton 2 weeks ago. Embarrassment. Chelsea, we did expect to go down today. Fair enough. But it's the manner of how you set up, how you go about it. We had nothing, man. Now it's Harlot, and it was all Chelsea, barring probably the last 20 minutes when Newcastle thought, ooh, we're 2-0 down. Let's make some changes. Let's go forward. Well, why can't you do that for the whole 90? Why are you petrified? Because Bruce is petrified of the opposition. I want to just take a look at Leeds United, right? Leeds United do not have better individual players than Newcastle. They didn't. But Leeds United play to their strengths, what they're good at, whereas we play to the opposition's strengths. Bielsa is a world-class manager. That's the difference. Rafa Benitez, world-class manager we had before. I'm not going to compare Bruce and Benitez, but at least Benitez had a little bit of idea going forward. Bruce, I just think, chances it and worries too much about the opposition. Going to Leeds again. Leeds have just come up, right? And they're scoring goals for fun. Yes, they're conceding a shitload of goals as well, but they're playing to their strengths. They're running around. They're in your face. They've got a high press, playing to their individual team strengths, whereas we're not. We don't have an idea about how we're going forward, where we're playing. Where's the next attack coming from, man? You've got a big striker up front, right? And you're thinking, right, okay, you've got Joelinton up top. Not similar to Callum Wilson. What would you think is Joelinton's strengths? And now somebody's going to joke on the bench, but he's playing, so let's focus on that. He's a tall lad, get the crosses in. Rudiger's only just come back in for weeks and weeks and weeks. He's played more times for Germany than he has for Chelsea. Play to your striker's strengths. If your striker scores goals, you win games. It's fucking simple as that. We didn't even do that today. When Andy Carroll came on, you're thinking, right, too late for me. I'd prefer to see Andy Carroll start. I said that on my live stream on NFT Reactor. Start Andy Carroll because Rudiger will not want to go against someone who's like that, brute force consistently. just piss poor at everything, man. The amount of times that Chelsea carved were over and over again. It was just an embarrassment, man. It was consistently carved over. And you've got to think we're playing 5 at the back with 2 in front. That's 7 defenders and midfielders. And they're still cutting it open. I know that individually talented Chelsea should win the game. That's fine. But the way we play today is shocking. It is shocking. And it's not the first time. And I'm getting fucking sick of it, man. Sick of it. And I've held it in. Try to play neutral when we've got people on the channel. Also, what do you think of performance? And I've just, what it is. I'm fucking sick of it. And if things didn't improve very, very quick, he needs to go. He needs to go because this is fucking shit show. Yes, we might win the next day. We'll win next Friday against Palace. Oh, we're going to play Mint. Oh, shit. We know what's coming. We're the fucking most boring team. No disrespect, Burnley. Up there with Burnley. We're crap to watch. And it's only so much that'll, like I say, catch up with you. It's fucking shite. And we need to attack teams. Look at teams around. Don't be afraid. We're expected to get beat off Chelsea, right? But at least go and do fighting. Have a go at them. Fuck off, man. See you later, everyone.